Howdy gamers, Old Gamer Guy here. Welcome to another first hour impressions video. I'll be totally honest, the reason you're seeing this video is because I discovered to my dismay that I will be traveling when Ready or Not releases, and so in a fit of despair I did some shopping in the store and Alien Rogue Incursion was on sale. I'm a big fan of Alien, and so here we are.
We are here.
That's what I said.
Welcome to Perdan. Come for the salt deserts, stay for the tolerably breathable atmosphere. Odd. Off-world communications are being jammed by some kind of interference.
Incoming! Damage report.
Starboard thruster at 50%. Engines are critical.
Can you get us close to the rendezvous point?
I can try.
Davis, put us down.
Brace for impact.
Okay, so we were approaching this planet. I have a synthetic person as a companion, and there's the name of the game again in case you forgot. But they clearly did not want us here. They shot us down, and so here we are in our wrecked ship. And say what you want about Weyland-Yutani, but they build ships that can stand an impact. And sure, you know, they may treat you like crap, and they are up to nefarious things, but they build products that will allow you to survive a crash from space. So, you know, that's not nothing. We do have to heal every once in a while. So you saw those little injector healer things. Those are one use, and then you can store some more of them. But here is our data pad.
Right.
We store various items on our suit, but these little intel discs cannot be stored. They can, however, be scanned.
Hey Hendrix, guessing you've got a lot of questions right about now.
I promptly forgot that I could scan those discs, and so I found one later on and couldn't remember what to do with it, but never mind that. As previously mentioned, our ship is damaged, and so we have to do some minor repairs before we head outside. In VR, this is actually a little bit claustrophobic here in this vent, but it's not long before we get access to an iconic weapon.
Pulse rifle, check.
You'll find ammo in the compartment to the right.
Any Alien game needs to do a good job on the pulse rifle, and I feel like they did a pretty good job here. It sounds nice, and the loading is, it feels appropriate as we slap the clip in and then pull back the slider. You can hold, you can use your other hand to hold the front of the gun under the barrel, but that part does make me miss the aim controller from the PSVR1. That was a really cool little piece of tech, and I wish I could use it with the PSVR2.
It appears our door sustained damage in the crash as well.
I need to shoot this junction box to open the door, but here I am holding the underbarrel and kind of experimenting. I do miss that aim controller. But never mind that, the door is opening and we're about to step outside. And in VR, this is very, very cool indeed.
For the sake of expediency.
Thanks. I'll be back when I have some answers.
We get a real-time map on the data pad, but I'm going to go ahead and give you basically my one and only complaint about the game so far. Only about an hour in, so of course I could run across some more. But as I mentioned, you have various tools that are actually on your suit, and I had trouble off and on using them, putting them back, you know, switching to my gun as aliens are detected on my motion detector. But overall, this atmosphere with the motion detector and everything is very effective. You could probably tell in my reaction there that I was like, oh crap, the motion detector went off. And of course, I'm expecting to see some of those little face hugger things as I press forward. But oddly, I have not seen one of those things at all yet.
Whoa! Davis, Come in.
Error
Found a
code
busted set.
78P.
Of what damage?
Avoid interference.
Something fried it. Looks like the wiring around here falls short of safety code.
Unfortunate for them, but it could be an opportunity for ingress.
I just picked up an insulated wrench right there, and I'm going to use it to solve this little electrical puzzle here. I ran across several of these in the first hour. This one's very simple. A couple of them were, I don't know if complex is the right word, but I had to look at them for a minute or two before I figured them out. But of course I am playing this very early in the morning as I drink my morning coffee, so that is my excuse. But never mind that. We have solved this puzzle and we are ready to press on.
Lockdown protocols are in effect. Override controls are located at nearest panic room.
The panic rooms are where you save your game, but in this case we need to solve another one of these little circuit puzzles before we can get through that door. There's what happens if you touch the circuit with your hand, but if we use our insulated wrench we can take care of this with little trouble. I gave a little head shake there because I was disgusted with myself for taking a couple of minutes to solve that little puzzle. But never mind that. We have some lockers to the left that we could search, but here is the save system. We get out our data pad, use it at this terminal, and there we go. Our game is saved, so let's get to some combat.
So this is why you called us, Carver. Davis, I've got bad news. We've got x-rays.
There are xenomorphs down there. Where are you? I'll meet you immediately.
No. I need you working on the ship if we're gonna leave in a hurry.
Very well. Be careful, Zula.
If you've never played VR, it can be kind of hard to imagine how scary a moment like that can be because it can look sort of janky if you're used to playing flat screen games. Right there was some movement on the roof, and you can kind of see in the camera movement how nervous I am because that's me looking around, and the atmosphere and the beeping of the motion detector, those things are combining to make me nervous, but I do think this is a fun experience. That's what it's all about. For fans of the movies, I think this captures the atmosphere really, really well.
Davis, this place is giving me the creeps.
Yes, I agree. I can't even hold on to my gun. I'm so nervous. And we're about to have a little bit more combat. I was laughing at myself again right there. I should have had my microphone turned on so you could hear some of that, I guess. But never mind that. We are activating this terminal. Sometimes you can use your data pad to do this, and sometimes you will need some extra ID, and you'll need to find one of those personal data transmitters like they talk about in the Aliens movie. But right here we're going to try to get some of these systems up and running again. We're going to close this door first.
Emergency lockdown suspended. Please wait until motor pool purge is complete before entering the facility.
Damn it! Why so loud? That just rang the dinner bell for any xenomorph in shouting distance.
Purge complete. Facility containment protocols in effect. Would you like to restore
As you can see, if I don't hold the front of the gun and I hold the trigger down for sustained fire, there I was laughing at myself again, but as you could see, the gun would kick upward to the point where I wasn't hitting the alien at all. The alien was able to hit me, and it did a ton of damage. So far, I have had enough of those healing syringe things in my inventory where it's not a problem, but if you allow them to hit you, it does hurt. And here's another one. But this time, I'm going to use short, controlled bursts. I've had enough ammo so far also, but I could see that becoming a problem eventually. Here I am finding another one of those data discs, but like I said, I have already forgotten what to do with this. I could scan it with my data pad and get some more backstory, I guess, but I ended up just leaving it sitting there on the floor. Those moments are so cool, but like I said, if you're used to playing flat screen games, you might think, you know, the graphics don't look all that great, and the animations maybe don't look all that great. I do think this game is sharper looking in PSVR2 than many PSVR2 titles. I don't know exactly what the resolution is. I am playing on a PS5 Pro, so that could make a difference there. But it does seem sharper than average, I would say. But here I am about to find one of those terminals that will not allow me to use it. I will need a PDT to use this, I think.
Insufficient clearance.
Now the game is showing me how to activate the flashlight that is apparently on my helmet. So now everywhere I look, I get a beam of light, and this really is amazingly immersive. I'm going to shut up for a little while and let you hear some of this atmosphere and just try to imagine what it would look like to actually be here, because that's what it looks like when you're playing in VR. Right here I got lucky because I didn't see the alien right down there coming out of the wall. I thought the alien was actually above me somewhere, so I was watching up there, and it's only luck, I guess, that the alien didn't at least get a damaging hit in on me right here. Here's another panic room with a save point, always a welcome sight. And we have some other doorways that we need to explore probably. You saw me drop my gun yet again. We need to solve another circuit puzzle to get in this room. Here I am going through a locker. You can eventually run out of inventory space. Eventually I picked up some pistol ammo, and I was not able to store it because I was out of space. But right now I am able to grab some healing and some ammo. Here we have another terminal. Here's a place where I can jump over just by sprinting toward the gap.
Another electromagnetic lock. Looks like a job for my favorite skeleton key.
Such great atmosphere.
Security reestablished.
Playing this reminds me that I need to get back on Aliens Dark Descent,
Yes, this
which
is
is a
why
nice
the gas
real-time
around here.
strategy game
Wonder where
if you've
everyone
never
else
checked it out.
Can't carry that.
I'm full on pistol ammo at this point.
Damn.
That was a genuine jump scare right there. I'm not sure how much of a splatter effect there is from the alien blood. There should be some kind of an area of effect, I think. There I am laughing at myself again. I'm having such a great time. It's always a good sign if I'm laughing. Yeah, this is good stuff. I am really enjoying this very much. You can see I'm almost out of a clip there. Right there, I caught the clip as I ejected it from the gun. That's probably the coolest thing I did in the whole video right there, to be honest.
Sorry, I need to borrow this.
That is a PDT, a personal data transmitter, and like I said earlier, sometimes you have to use one of those as an extra level of security when you're getting into these computer terminals here. So I can access that through my inventory, put it in the slot, and now I can use this terminal.
Employee Eunice Rogers identified. Now verifying biometrics.
Biometrics?
Vital signs abnormal or absent. Medical and security teams, report to traffic control office immediately.
Time to go.
So we are approaching the end of my first hour of play as I get out my medical injector and heal myself here. I think you can kind of see what this game is. It's a little bit more of a shooting gallery than I would have expected, but there is, I think, an appropriate amount of suspense. I have had some trouble, as you saw, with my inventory management, and that is continuing at the end of my first hour here. But as I unlock this door, I am really liking this game very much. It's helping me to get over my disappointment that I won't be able to play Ready or Not right away, but I will have Ready or Not downloaded and waiting for me when I get back from my summer trip. I will not be leaving the fortress here unguarded, so don't get any ideas, Underworld. The castle will not be empty, but I am liking this game. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm about to have one more little scare here as I'm trying to save my game. I sort of get the impression that aliens will kind of randomly show up if you hang around in an area for long enough. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I kind of hope it isn't true because I feel like I'll run out of ammo eventually, but who knows? It could add to the suspense. But I hope you have enjoyed this video. I am enjoying this game very much. I'm not really sure what's next on the channel, but certainly in a couple of weeks, Ready or Not is what I will be playing. For now, as always, thanks very much for watching.